This is the 17th season of Bass Talk Live with your hosts, Mark Jeffries and Matt Pangrak. BTL is brought to you by Lowrance, Bass Cat Boats, AFCO, Ducket Fishing, Strike King Lures, Sunline, Big Bite Baits, Spro, X-Zone Lures, Yamagatsu, The Bass Tank, and Denali Rods. BTL coming at you. Good Monday, everybody. Welcome once again to another edition of BTL Bass Talk Live, where Matt and I are going to talk bass fishing and anything else that we want to talk about. Yes, Matt is not in studio, folks. It is an ice storm. It is frigid weather. It is an Arctic blast, whatever you want to call it. It's made its way into Oklahoma. Matthew, how you doing?
Man, I feel like we're back in the groove. We get to open up with weather. We have severe weather. I actually got on the road today. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got a new bass cat in the barn right now. Yeah. I was going to take it down to Scott at S&D, have him do a little work before I broke it in. Got a process to do on that. I got about 20 minutes into the drive, passed about 7 vehicles, almost all on overpasses. It was spitting rain, 29 degrees. And I just took the very slow U-turn, legal, and headed back to the house and said, man, we're going to utilize technology. Not worth the drive coming down, but I think I made the right call. It's the first time, one of the first times it's been a weather-related has kept me from being in studio, other from the time I was abducted by aliens and missed it by a half hour of my life that no longer existed.
Hey, man, a lot of people on the instant feedback, they're already saying, what happened to the old backdrop? You got new stuff back there.
You know what? I just got tired of hearing about it, Mark. The star and all that. So I threw together a little backdrop. I mean, I'd had some plaques sitting in a box for a couple years, and I was like, I might hang them up. There's a 50% chance that bass will fall off of the wall at some point during the show. It's not structurally supported as recommended, but I think it's good. So. But yeah, we're good to go, and I'm interested to see how this over/under game that you have on the docket for today works, Mark. I was skeptical of the what was that where John Bird III won by an ounce last year?
The Apex games.
I was skeptical of the Apex games, and it was a 10 out of 10. So I'm assuming that you will pull through in flying colors with the new game that we have.
Nah. Who knows, man? What I'm trying to do this week is Fan Week. It's Fan Appreciation Week, and we're going to give away a ton of stuff. The reason that this week is Fan Appreciation Week, really 2 reasons. One, we want to give back to the fans, obviously. We're off to a great start here in 2021. But the other reason is we got 2 events going on at the same time, man. And it's kind of hard to get a hold of a lot of the guys when they're practicing today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then things crank up on Thursday. And then the other thing is you got a lot of guys out there, they just don't have time because they're trying to get their stuff ready.
Yeah, it's crazy. So today we're going to focus on the first Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit event that is taking place on Lake Okeechobee. It kicks off on Thursday. But I'd been saying, we're going to get started. So I did a quick rundown of what's going on. So simultaneously, 11th through the 14th, you have the Elite Series event that takes place on St. John's, the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit that takes place on Okeechobee. Then there's about an 8-day break. Then Red Crest on, was it Palestine or Palestine?
Palestine.
That it's the Red Crest on Palestine, the 21st through the 25th, and then the Elite Series on the Tennessee River, the 25th through the 28th. So that's what takes us through the rest of the month. We're officially in tournament season, everybody posting their first big fish launches and foggy morning runs on social media.
Yeah.
So that kind of sets the stage for what's going on.
There you go. Now, I'll set up this whole over-under thing here in a few minutes. I want to discuss a few things that we have coming up. We are going to be on 5 days this week, folks. 5 days of BTL. Obviously, day 4 we're going to do day 4 with Frank Scalish, and then Friday we're going to kick off what we did with Mark Menendez last year. We're going to kick off the watch party. This time it's going to be with Frank, and Frank has some great stories about the SJR during his Elite Series history and his top 150 history. So Frank will be doing the watch party on Friday. And if you don't know what the watch party is, it's pretty cool. With the approval of Bass, we're actually able for 90 minutes to pull in the live stream from the live coverage from the St. Johns River. And then Frank will be on the show to where he's going to kind of break down and interpret and really give his feedback on what we're seeing during the live event. So on Friday, you're not going to miss anything because you're going to be able to watch the feed on Friday and get commentary from Frank. The other thing is, if you want to take part in the watch party, in other words, you can actually be part of the video feed, all you have to do is send me an email, mark@basszone.com, and you can be part of the watch party with Frank and myself on Friday. So 5 days of BTL this week on Wednesday. Big show then. We're going to have the Sunline Hotline show as we continue the fan appreciation theme this week with the Sunline Hotline on Wednesday. We will also have Bobby Lane is going to check in with us and kind of give us a scoop on what's going down at the Big O. He's fishing the TWPC on Wednesday just for a few minutes, and then we'll take phone calls from the fans, and we got some great stuff to give away on Wednesday. Right, Matt?
Absolutely. We're actually so what all days are we giving stuff away, Mark? We are giving stuff away today.
Tomorrow.
Today for the over-under, right?
Tomorrow for the over-under.
Okay.
Because today
Wednesday.
we're doing the TWPC today. Tomorrow
we're giving away. What are we giving away today, Mark?
Today is going to be a $100 Visa gift card. And the reason
Just
that I'm
straight up cash,
straight up cash, man, and the reason I'm going Visa is because I don't want our fans to be limited on what they need to kick off their fishing season in 2021.
Okay, now here's the important part: how much money is on the $100 card?
Did you just ask that question?
It's a 100. It's not one that you spent like a half on a pair of Nikes or something.
Did you seriously just ask? I said $100.
I got you, $100. So $100 card today. Tomorrow,
$100 card.
Okay. Wednesday we have something special. So Denali rods. We got two of my favorite models of Denali's that I've used that I used last year and I'm using this year, and we will be giving away a Denali rod. In addition to, and you haven't even seen this, Mark. I got something in the mail. See, I didn't have it sent to your house. You don't like that when I have stuff sent to your house.
Okay.
You ready for the new shirts? These are AFCO, the premium cotton shirts. Now I have them, I believe, in medium through 3XL, so I should have something to fit.
Okay.
New t-shirts.
Very nice.
New t-shirts. That I guess I haven't even said it. That's actually my title sponsor this year for the Bassmaster Opens, Mark.
Very nice.
That's that newsletter in fishing, bestontour.net, where it kind of does 10 things every week that's going on. It's really statistically and finance-based information based on professional bass fishing. So I've got a bunch of these t-shirts, so I will be also giving away a Best on Tour t-shirt, and then I'll have a bunch of stuff going on with them throughout the year as well. But go over and sign up for that on bestontour.net. But a AFCO t-shirt also for Wednesday's giveaway. And we got to give away some Sunline too.
Yeah.
I've got a spool of the Dew Strike, which is the chatterbait line that I feel going into this spring might be a big player around. So we'll throw in also a spool of the Dew Strike, a rod, and a t-shirt. Plus $100 today and tomorrow. You are giving back, Mark.
We really appreciate the fans. We're off to a great start this year, as I mentioned earlier. So Fan Appreciation Week, and we will do this probably once a quarter, have a Fan Appreciation Week for the fans to where we give a bunch of stuff away. And then on Thursday, Frank's going to do the Rattlebait show. Lipless crankbait.
Okay, I'm all in on that.
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do on Thursday. I know the Elite Series is kicking off, but for an hour, come over, watch Frank. We want you to watch all the action over on Bassmaster.com, but that hour period where Frank comes on to talk about the whole rattle bait and springtime and the color red and everything else that's associated with lipless crankbaits, you definitely want to check that out on Thursday. And then LureNet, he is setting it up. LureNet is getting ready to put together giveaways for people that watch day 4 with Frank. So we are giving back to the fans. We greatly appreciate everything that has taken place with our fan base growth that has been tremendous over the past couple of years, and we're going to give back on that. All right, then on Friday, the watch party. Once again, if you want to be part of the watch party, just shoot me an email, mark@bassum.com, then you'll get the link to where you can actually be part of the video feed. All right, man, a couple other housekeeping items, and then we're going to jump in here, and I will explain how over-under will work. And I want to point out something real quick. We're not going to get too detailed into it about the Super Bowl last night, but there is something that I want to mention about what took place with the Super Bowl last night. All right, another really cool announcement. The week of the Red Crest, and you don't know about this, Matt, because this happened late last night. I got approval from Major League Fishing to do this. I also spoke with the individual that's going to be involved with it. But during Red Crest week, of which the event is taking place on Lake Palestine, we're going to have a watch party. We're going to have a watch party for 4 days that week here on BTL. And you know who the guest host is going to be with you and myself? Any guesses?
The guest host? No, who?
Dean Rojas is going to be with us for 4 days, breaking down all the action from Lake Palestine for 90 minutes. 90 minutes each morning. Dean Rojas is going to be part of the BTL program here with the watch party, beginning with the Red Crest on, I think, what is that, February 20-something? I don't know. I'll have the dates here shortly. I think it's like the third week of February. I can't remember. It's not this week. It's not next week. It's the week after. Are you looking it up? You're looking at something. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, no, I'm doing my over-unders because I had a blatant one that I was like, what the heck? And then it occurred to me I needed to have this written down because I think this will be a doozy of an over-under. So Dean Rojas, all 4 days.
Well, the thing is actually 5 days. So we're going to get him Monday through Thursday that week. And then day 4 that week will actually take place on Friday. So we're going to have another week where we have 5 shows during the week. Awesome. But spoke to Dean last night. He's very excited, pumped up to come on BTL and do the watch party for the Red Crest. Obviously, a little upset that he's not fishing the Red Crest, but he's a seasoned veteran, and for him to be able to come on the show and break down the action on what's going on. And a special thanks to John Acosta for making this happen and allowing us to do the watch party with Dean for 4 days during Red Crest. So,
and Dean used to live in Texas, so
yeah,
he knows it.
He probably knows it pretty well. So go ahead, man.
I'm seeing the questions people that mount behind. I realize no one has seen that mount before. I caught that. So that fish, there's a funny story to it. You want me to tell it real quick?
Yeah.
So people understand. So I was with the Assumption Bass Club. I'm 17 years old. We're fishing Lake Taylorville, which was the Falcon Lake of Central Illinois. It's like 2,000 acres, and back in the early 2000s, it's the only place you could catch 20 pounds. I don't know if there's some sort of weird fertile deal going on there. So I draw Kenny Hartman, smokes like 2 packs a day. Yeah, young man. That's how he talks. Super nice guy. Got an old school, I think a 345 Ranger, right? Yeah. So we go out there. It's just super cold in April, and I catch that fish out of the back of his boat on a Bandit 200. Has one little. Remember they came with those pear-shaped hooks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course, I'm going stock hook. One little hook. I get it. Young man, that's the biggest bass I've ever seen. I freak out. I'm celebrating. I jump up and down. I shatter his the wind guard on the console. What is that called, Mark? The shield, the plastic shield. Yeah. I break it in my celebration. I didn't know at the time they hadn't made that boat for 10 years and he couldn't get a new one. Then we proceeded to drive around the lake and show, because it's a small lake, and show every other person in the tournament the fish. And I pull it out. He only flipped, so he had nothing or any crankbaits. All he threw was a worm. That's all he threw on high vis yellow with the little button on the side that you push. The Abu, remember those, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so he's trying to rig it. He borrows me a crankbait. While he's trying to get a crankbait on this, I cast up in front and catch a 5-pounder. It's the first tournament I ever won. It turned out being a 9-pound bass. So that's the story of that. So now here's what it goes down. You kind of want to keep that quiet. Oh, no, we turned that sucker into the newspaper. And it was in the newspaper that I caught, here's Matt Pangrak with the 9-pound bass. Lake was toast 2 years later. It was done.
Wow.
But I've had that mount ever since I was 17. So that's for
cool.
that. Yeah, it's a replica. It was a replica. It was like 9.22 pounds. Now, here's the jacked up part. I think it was bigger. It was the first year they'd had electronic scales. But so before this, it was laundry basket, three-way rope, and then you see how many times the thing goes around the dial, right? Mm-hmm. First year for electronic scales. They had the plastic cover guard over the weights when they weighed that fish, and it wasn't until after I released it, because it was the first tournament of the year, that they realized that they had the plastic cover on the things that do the weights, because everyone's like, wow, it's like a 10-pounder to me. Looked like it. I'd never seen anything like it. So I really don't know how big it is, but with the plastic weights, it still went 922. That's the story of the fish behind me, Mark.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still, how old is it? So how old is it? Let's see.
That was caught in, I guess, I might have been 17, 18. I was caught in April of 2002.
It looks in great shape. It
is in really good shape. There was an old gentleman named Charlie who did mounts, and he's since passed away. But we took it to him, and it was a big deal. And my parents got that done for me. So one of the most memorable fish ever. I can still remember it. I shook for probably 30 minutes. I just remember Kenny saying, "Young man, that's the largest bass that I've ever seen."
Yeah, that's really cool, man. All right. Couple other things real quick. I do want to mention, did you see the Bass Pro Shops commercial in the Super Bowl last night?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I watched the Super Bowl super hard, too.
Yeah, it was toward the end. I think it was fourth quarter. I think they only ran it one time. I might have missed it at the beginning when I was going to get my cauliflower pizza out of the oven. But I think it was just one time. Any idea how much that commercial cost?
$2 million?
Keep going.
$3 million?
Oh, you're not even halfway there.
Wait, so that dude who was playing the piano in the field about oat milk paid more than $3 million for that spot?
Yes, he did. And this is according
to
a
lot of oat milk.
Yeah, this is according to the Wall Street Journal.
$5 million.
$5.5 million for a 30-second spot. And if you wanted the ad to appear in the live stream, you had to cough up another $300,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing, in doing a little research on this, any idea what year was the first year that it cost more than $1 million for a Super Bowl commercial?
What year?
Yeah, the first year that it surpassed the $1 million mark.
2011.
You're way off. 1995. It cost $1.1 million for a 30-second spot.
Wow.
Yeah. It was an interesting commercial, very kind of, I don't know, touching, very touchy-feely, very memorable. It didn't really promote the product. It promoted more about being in the outdoors than it did the Bass Pro Shop product. Pretty cool. But that's $5.5 million spent. He's got to sell a few trackers to recover the money that was spent in that commercial. Yeah. The other thing is, did you see that it kind of had a retro vibe with some of the commercials too?
Mm-hmm.
You had Edward Scissorhands. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
Yeah. There were some ads for streaming platforms, weren't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And gaming and the 5G, a lot of internet streaming stuff.
Yeah. Pretty boring game. Honestly, it really was. I mean, unless you were a Tampa Bay fan and a Tom Brady fan. But I think the solidification of him being the greatest of all time may not have been in doubt prior to that game, but I think if there were any doubters that were out there that he's not the greatest guy to ever play football, it was definitely solidified last night with that victory.
Okay, now let me ask you this, and I thought about this, and we'll use KVD and stuff like that. So we'll use Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, and KVD. And I could be way off base on this, Mark. But the one thing, if you watch that Last Dance and then you hear what Gronk said afterwards about Tom Brady was, man, his meticulous to detail. You know, I heard the story about how when he first got there, he had racks of footballs that he put in his home down there in Florida, and he had them outside of the elements. And one of the owners came over and like, what the hell are these for? And he's like trying to figure out how the humidity affected the pigskin. And you know, his workout regimen and all that stuff, just obsessed with it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all it was. Same with Michael Jordan in basketball, right? Now, KVD, obviously meticulous, but have you ever heard of those stories? Has KVD ever been obsessive with it? With that's everything? Because since I've been covering it, and I started covering it in KVD's incredible run from 2007 to 2012, right? Yeah. It's always been, holy cow, this guy doesn't even get to fish every day because of how busy he is with marketing and how busy he is with everything, his schedule, and he shows up and fishes. It's not like he's going around pre-practicing or obsessed with doing research on the lakes, and he still shows up and kicks everyone's butt. Now, obviously, he's competitive. Everyone talks about how competitive is. You've seen that. It doesn't matter whether he's playing pool or he's on the water. But it struck me because he's in that stratosphere in fishing with the 4 cups and the 7 angler of the years and the 29 wins and the millions in earnings. But I've never thought of him as a guy who is singularly obsessed with tournament bass fishing. It's always been in the industry, and how does this guy still do it? Because he's on the water less than 90% of the guys. Would you not agree with that statement?
Well, I think what you've seen is the mid to latter part of his career, okay? You weren't part of what KVD was all about in the early to mid part of his career. And he was enormously obsessed with what was taking place on and off the water when it came to bass fishing. When you remember the trend that he established and that run that he had when it was all about the crankbait, you remember that? Kentucky Lake, everything else. He was in such a zone and so dialed in that I think that people just didn't understand how hard that he really worked and how obsessed that he was, and I think still is, in this game because it looks so easy. And I think a lot of times when things look so easy, you kind of look past and looked over the fact of how obsessed successful people truly are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally makes sense. It's just, Tom didn't start winning until he was later in his career. If you talk to Ken Duke, the prime age for a bass fisherman, I believe, is like 41. Typically when they win the most. So, Kevin's 52, 53. So yeah, I got into it like right in his prime, but I would be interesting to talk to someone or him like early in his career growing up. Was he ever like just that obsessive? I would say like a Keith Combs obsession level where you're 300 days on the water, live in a 200 square foot house and don't have TV because you're trying to make yourself as uncomfortable as possible. So you're on Amistad and the surrounding lakes 300 days.
Dude, but that's not him. That's not him.
Jordan, that was Brady. Would you not agree that they were like, holy cow, those guys, he was in the gym for hours before and hours after. He's always working on it, always practicing. And it just doesn't seem like, those guys did it on the field. But for our sport of the KVD, that's what's even more impressive to me is I don't ever remember him being a guy who was always on the water.
But he was. Because you weren't around then.
You think?
100%. In his early years to that stage where he was just on fire on the Elite Series, absolutely 100%, dude. For a fact, I know this. I've seen it, okay? I've talked to guys about it. 100%. That's what I'm saying. You just have seen so much success at the peak of his career that it was like, oh, yeah, show up, throw a crankbait, win $100,000. No, it was far from that. Far from that. Now, as he got older, he wanted to spend more time with his family. And yes, maybe he didn't spend as much time on the water that he was when his family, not that his family wasn't important to him, but the availability because the family, didn't exist then. Dude, he was one of the hardest working guys out there.
Yeah, I wasn't saying he wasn't hard working.
Yeah.
It just,
he was obsessed.
he
was obsessed.
I would agree with that. Maybe right before I came in. So early 2000s, the 90s through 2000s.
The vest days is what I call them. Back in the vest days when everybody was wearing the vests.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
100%.
sense.
All right. So, man, a lot going on over the next 2-3 weeks here. And then don't forget the last thing I got to mention, this Sunday night, 7 o'clock, the first of many, the Bassmaster Elite Series BTL postgame show is going to take place, where we will talk about the action that took place over the weekend, during the week, and with the relationship that we have with Bass and the Bass media staff. Hopefully keep our fingers crossed logistically. If it works out, we will have the winner on Sunday night and have that player talk a little bit about his success, his final day, and what it feels like to obtain and earn another blue trophy. So a lot going on over here on BTL. Very, very excited. It's going to be a busy 3 weeks. I got basketball playoffs going on at the same time. I got to mention this, Matt. I bowled in my first tournament this year on Saturday, and this is all I'm going to say about it. All right, just no more than 2-3 minutes.
Waxahachie.
It truly was. There is no better way to explain it than being on a smallmouth fishery up north where everybody in the entire field has 22 pounds or more, and if you're really dialed in, you got 25, 26 pounds of smallmouth, and here I come with my little 15-pound limit.
The oil pattern was friendly.
No. Oh, yeah, it was ridiculous how easy it was. Seriously. And I could not get dialed in whatsoever. I made adjustments. I tried ball changes. I could not carry. It was 9-pin. 8-pin, 7-pin, 10-pin. You try to tweak it. You try to make little adjustments. Just like when you're going out and you're catching 3-pounders and you need to catch 5-pounders. You try every adjustment that you can make. I'm catching 3-pounders on the front side of docks, but everybody else is catching 5-pounders on the back sides. So I go to the back side of the dock, and guess what? I catch 2.5-pounders.
So you still rolled it good, just not good enough.
I bowled okay. I threw the ball well. I just was horrible at making adjustments, because what you don't understand is over 8 games, you're moving after each game to a fresh new pair.
How many ball changes did you go through? How many balls did you throw?
9 ball changes, and could not figure it out. Still averaged right around 210.
If you're dialed in, how many ball changes do you go through? Like if you're rolling it good, how many ball changes do you go through?
Maybe 2 or 3.
So it's literally like rods.
Oh, yeah.
As you get more and more rods out, you're like, boy, I never remember catching them with this many rods on the deck. And then you go to get another one, and you're like, damn, every single rod of the boat is on the front deck now. But when you're dialed in, you're like, I got 4 on the front deck. Let's put 2 up in case I hook a big one and you end up with 2 or 3 rods.
That's it. And it was so frustrating. And, I was talking to Frank. I called Frank Scalish, and I said, man, did that ever happen to you? Did you ever have tournaments where the entire field is just totally dialed in and you're out there dinking and dunking with 12 pounds? And he just started cracking up. He goes, oh, yeah. Said it happened many, many, many times.
Did you spin out?
No, I was just I kind of laughed and just tried to make good shots and, chalked it up as a learning experience. But, man, it was so frustrating. There were 6 300s bowled.
Really?
In 2 days. 6 or 7. But I couldn't get it dialed in. It was 220, 220, 214, 215, 20, 21. I averaged 210, but I couldn't string them in a row. I'd go 3-bagger, 10-pin. Double, 7-pin. And everybody else, I look down, 6-bagger, 7-bagger, 5-pounder, 6-pounder, 7-pounder, and I'm down with my 2.5 pounds.
What would be the odds that maybe I could go to your next big bowling tournament if I'm around and kind of put together a little video. You know, I find it. I would love to see you in a competitive zone bowling, and I think the viewers of BTL, as much as you talk about it, it's hard for me to picture you like rolling up, like with the in the Mark Jeffries bowling mode. Like I would love to.
It would be
partake
cool.
in that.
Yeah,
just put together a little 5-minute video. Maybe we could run.
Clay, on the instant feedback on the YouTube, on the comments saying bowling and bass fishing aren't comparable. Dude, I'm not talking about pins and fish. I'm talking about everything that goes with it. The equipment, the adjustments, the mental part of the game. I'm not talking pins and fins here. I'm talking about everything else that goes with it. There's so much in common, it's ridiculous.
I would have to say bowling and bass fishing from a structure and money standpoint and lifestyle, I mean, and everything are probably the two most comparable sports you could ever get.
Yeah. So,
as a whole. I mean, I understand it. They're not gonna, the pins aren't gonna move when it's high pressure.
Yeah. So it was a disaster, and it's one of those, dude. I'm telling you, you've had them, Matt. Be it few, those drive homes.
No, I know. That's what JD said. He said, Matt, you saw it when you hit those. I hit like 5 or 6 in a row, and I saw you were not a happy camper. You were throwing the towel. You were drying the fingers. You were going through ball changes. You were making board adjustments. That's why I said I would love to get a camera on you in the heat of the battle.
Yeah,
if Brandon can do it and talk to the camera, there's no reason you can't.
No, we'll see. You know, I really want to work on this left-handed game. Once I get my shoulder scoped and get the bone spurs out of there, it's like a 2-week recovery according to the doctor, and I will be pain-free in my left shoulder, so I'm going to really hit that hard. All right, man, a lot of stuff. Now it's time to get set up to give some stuff away. I'm going to give $100 away. Here's how it's going to work. All right, today and tomorrow. For today, with the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit, Matt and I have the list of the entries. I'm going to put the Sunline Hotline phone number up on the scroll to where you can see. Let me explain it. We'll take a commercial break, and then we'll come back, and we'll take phone calls. The way it's going to work is Matt is going to pick 2 anglers from the field. I'm going to pick 2 anglers from the field. I have no idea what the 2 are that he's going to ask. He has no idea who the 2 anglers are that I'm going to ask him, and we are both going to set the over-under on the place of finish for these 4 anglers. All right? Give you an example. Matt says John Smith.
Okay.
Some fictitious number.
Okay.
All right. Matt says John Smith. All right. Set the over-under on John Smith, Mark. I'm going to go 50th. All right, so the over-under for John Smith is 50th. So what you do is you can write that down. We'll do 4 anglers. Then once we get the 4 anglers done, you call in to me and Matt, and you give us who you're going to take for that over-under, and then give us the total winning weight of the tournament. The person that has the right over-under and is the closest to the winning weight without going over, the old Price is Right thing, you're going to win a $100 Visa card right here from BTL. All right?
God,
simple enough?
Yeah. Clay wants to do it with me on my open finishes. Oh, that would be cold. All right. So there's going to be 8 total anglers or 4 total anglers?
4. 2 from you, 2 from me. All right. We'll keep it simple. That way you only have to keep track of 4 anglers.
I misunderstood this. I thought we each were doing head-to-head anglers, and then you picked 2 finished higher.
No.
I got you.
No.
I got you. All right. No, I'm good to go then. I got a plethora of anglers over here then.
Oh, dude, look at that comment right there. Bowling is mindless.
It is. Well, I mean, yeah, until so's fishing. Wow. If you don't mind knocking over pins or catching fish.
Yeah.
It's all you make it. Man. All right. So we can go off the radar. We can go favorites. We can go whatever. But you pick a guy, and I'm going to, out of the 163 guys, I'm going to say, let's set the over-under at 30th.
Yeah.
So if you pick John Smith and you say, I'm going to take under 30, but if everybody gets their over-unders right, then it comes down to closest to the winning weight.
That's right. All right, we'll take a few phone calls, take as many as we can.
We got to set up Okeechobee first, though.
Well, you can set it up. Bit. It's going to be in the 80s. It's going to be typical Florida fishing in February. They haven't started spawning yet.
Storms.
No, yeah, it's going to rain a lot.
Grass is good. They think they're going to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, you can't comment on what you think the weights are going to be, Clay. All right, so we're going to take a break, come back. I'll put the phone number up there. Please do not call until we get the 4 anglers established here on the first Over-Under Show. All right, everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The ultimate fishing system starts with Lowrance HDS Live. The best fish finding tools, from chirp sonar and fish reveal to active imaging and new active target live sonar, and complete touchscreen control from your trolling motor to your big motor. For a limited time, building the ultimate fishing system will be easier on your wallet. Upgrade to HDS Live with a Ghost trolling motor, active target sonar, or live sight sonar, and save up to $800.
Basscat's legendary 20-foot platform has been paired with angler-approved accessories for 2021. Puma FTD features the proven hull used by many of the top names in bass fishing today, backed by a transferable lifetime warranty. The Puma FTD boasts a full team deck concept which enhances efficiency for you and your tournament partners. Turnkey tournament-winning performance. The Puma FTD SP from Basscat.
Pro-inspired, pro-designed, tested and proven by legends on the water, dominating the tournament trail for over 50 years. Everything you need, one legendary brand. Strike King.
Hey guys, Major League Fishing Pro Jacob Wheeler here with my new Signature Series line of rods with Duckett Fishing. We have my 7.2 cranking rod right here. Crankbaits can be very fickle, and having the right, having a lot of tip can be too much, and having not enough tip can, lose a lot of fish. So you really got to be careful. If there's 1 or 2 techniques that I'm really adamant about having the perfect action as a crankbait, especially like a square bill, a DT6, those medium running crankbaits in the springtime when those fish's mouth are pretty tough. That's when I'm really on top of having my actions just perfect.
Let's face it, fishing electronics are no longer an afterthought. They've become a necessity. And at the Bass Tank, our experts match you with the right electronics, provide professional installation, and educate you to help maximize your catching results while providing support along the way. Because let's be honest, it's about catching, not just fishing. And when you're ready for better results, join the Bass Tank team. Visit us today on Facebook or go to thebasstank.com.
You've been waiting all week for this, and Sunline wants to make sure you're ready for it with bulk spools of all your favorite fishing lines.
That's so fun.
Bulk up with Sunline.
While I travel the country on the Bassmaster Elite Series, I simply can't let the weather be the reason I don't win $100,000. That's why I use AFCO clothing to keep me warm, dry, and protected from whatever Mother Nature wants to throw at me. My season depends on it. My career depends on it. AFCO. Any fish, any water.
Everyone, Brandon Polnick here. People always be asking me what I got tied on. And I'm like, X-Zone Lures. And they're like, Brandon, why you got X-Zone Lures tied on? And I'm like, let me show you why.
The bite.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's freaking digging. Get in here. Oh, God. Giant. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I think you get the point.
Big companies get bigger and bigger and talk about their fancy labs where they study fish behavior. But then they all go golfing on the weekend. We don't have a large laboratory to test baits. Why, you ask? We don't need a big laboratory because our pros fish, our employees fish, our salespeople fish, our suppliers fish, our mold builders fish, our owners fish, and our kids fish. This is our laboratory. Our R&D comes from time on the water, learning how to make fish bite. All that time on the water brings us thousands of hours of testing new products and improving current ones for all species.
All of us on the Pro Tournament Trail use Gamakatsu hooks.
Why?
Because they are absolutely the best.
It's not about how many bites you get.
It's how many you put in the boat.
Gamakatsu makes hooks for every fishing style.
We didn't come this far to lose fish.
Did you?
For more information, visit gamakatsu.com.
All right, we are back. Mark and Matt. Matt, back at the house in Tulsa. And it is time to start our first over-under. And the winner is going to receive a $100 Visa gift card to get ready for the upcoming season. And, man, this cold weather, dude, is supposed to hang around for a while here in Oklahoma and a lot of places across the U.S.
Yeah, it makes the boat really hard to get ready. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I got to get it in. I got to get it broken in. Also, breaking news, I got to get it wrapped. I got to get it over the bass tank. I got to get it to S&D. I got to get the thing ready, packed, and then I'm leaving on the 24th, Mark. So,
yeah,
I'm a little nervous about it, but
it's all good,
if you own a rat company within like 2 hours of Tulsa and can get me in, it would save me like a 30-hour drive because that's what I'm looking at right now to get it wrapped. And I was like, there's got to be somewhere closer.
Where do you have to go to get it wrapped?
Right now the option is Michigan, which is what was suggested. Yeah. That's like a 15 and a half hours.
It's like 5 below in Michigan today,
I know.
dude.
I got a couple. No, I'm not doing a sublimated jersey. I've got a couple calls that I have to make today to see, but yeah, that would save me a long drive. It's got to be done by like the 21st.
I mean, there's wrap companies all over the place.
I know. I'm making a lot of calls as soon as we're done with the show. I said, hey, if I find someplace closer, are you open to that? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, there's got to be at least 100 places between here and the middle of the mitten.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started with this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to kick things off here. I'm going to give Matt a name from the roster of the TWPC event that's taking place on the Big O.
I already got an answer there, Mark.
All right, there you go.
I got people giving me.
Very nice. All right, I'm going to give Matt an angler's name. Matt is going to set the over-under. We're going to have 4 names, and then you can call in and tell Matt and I which one that you want to select and what the total winning weight.
We're going to take 4 calls?
Oh, we'll take as many as we can get to.
Oh, so you could have a bunch of people that pick John Smith. You could have them over and under, and then they can talk about whatever they want, but they're just kind of – are you going to keep track of these people, callers? Am I going to be able to hear them? We didn't test this. I was supposed to be in studio.
Yeah, you can hear them. They just can't hear you.
Should I okay, you try to keep a list, and I'll try to keep a list. Too.
Yeah. Yeah,
then we'll have to have the winner. Well, because we won't know the winner till Sunday.
Correct. All right.
Your game, you go first.
Yeah. So the first name I have for you, and there's, I believe, 20 BPT anglers fishing in this. And we're gonna have him on the show Wednesday. Bobby Lane. What's the over-under on Bobby Lane?
And there's 163 in the field, I believe.
Think so.
163, 164 are out there. Well, if you're in Florida and Bobby Lane's not in the top 20, that's a bad tournament for him. So 20th place.
Oh, wow, 20. Okay. All right.
Here's my reasoning for this. There are 3 lanes in the field, one of which is his first. I think Uncle Bobby, you got Cal Lane fishing it and Chris Lane.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a BPT event. You know that Cal's going to be there too. They're going to want to show Cal a good time. It's a reunion for the Lane family. There's 3 lanes fishing a tour event down in Florida. It's going to be a lot of distractions down there, Mark. I'm just saying.
20 though. Wow.
Is that too low?
I'm a
you know
little
what?
shocked
If it's in a 20, yeah, that's still. What? Let me see. Let me just do a little math here.
All right.
Yeah, that's top 88. That's top 12% of the field.
Okay. All right.
What do you think? You think that's too high?
Dude, it's
you know what? Let's make it 15. Let's do top 15. That's
what?
The top.
You were better at 20. All right.
Okay, then we'll go 20. We'll stay with 20. I thought you thought I was going to say like top 5 or something.
No.
Dude, it's Bobby Lane in Florida.
Yeah, I know. That's why I gave you the name.
I'm going 20th.
All right.
20th for Bobby Lane.
Crap. I spelled Bobby's name. Well, that's actually
How'd you spell Bobby's name?
No, it's a key entry error. I just hit a key that I wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
All right, so there we go. Bobby Lane, 20.
I got to go. My turn now. So I pick an angler and you pick it. I got to go with your guy from 2020, and we got to carry it over. Gray Buck.
All right. I'm setting the number at 50. 50. All right. Any comments on that? No comments.
No, that'd be a solid finish. Right, East Coast guy coming off of Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. So we got
a 50th. He gets paid. He survives Florida. They got some stuff up north later on. I think a 50th is fair. Top third of the field. That's a strong finish.
Yeah. All right. Let me add him to where people can see it. All right. There we got Gray Buck at 50. All right. Your next angler number 3, is going to be. Hang on. Where's my list here? Somebody that you are very, very familiar with. That would be Casey Scanlon. What do you think about on Casey? I didn't mean to.
I'm thinking
man.
He's good in the grass. We've seen he's won on Champlain up there. Unfortunately, you can't like in an instant pull up their stats in Florida because while they have done a lot of work on the website, you still can't see the finish by finish on them. Let me see if I can really do a quick hack here and do the 2. Oh, okay. So he finished 16th in the 2008 pro circuit on Okeechobee.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do 60th for Casey.
Okay.
That's getting out of there with a check.
All right. So let me show. That's what we got right now, folks. Bobby Lane, 20. Gray Buck, 50. Casey Scanlon,
60th.
60. And now we have one more angler.
Okay. So it's to me?
It's to you.
let's go. Let's go the guy who won this the last time that they were there, which would be Tim Frederick, who is a Florida angler with a lot of history.
Now, we have quite the combination of anglers with these four.
Yeah.
Right? Hang on here. I've got some notes here. Who'd you say?
Tim Frederick.
Oh, yeah. Leesburg, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 30. 30 on that one. It's tempting to take the over on that, but it's also tempting to take the under because you have 160 plus anglers in the field. I'm throwing that number out there. I think that's a good over-under number. Should he do well? Yes, absolutely. Being an HFA pro, he's had, obviously, victories.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to make sure I spell his name right. Ederick. The number is 30. Okay, so let me throw these up, folks. You can take some notes. The field is now set for our over-under. Bobby Lane, 20. Gray Buck, 50. Casey Scanlon, 60th. And Tim Frederick, 30th. So now the phone lines are going to open up, and they're already ringing, Matthew.
You pick one guy, and you say, I want to take whatever, Tim Frederick for the over, which means you think he's going to finish above 30th.
Yeah.
And then you give us the winning weight.
Let's see here.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. I understand this game. That's shocking.
Okay, so there's our guys.
It's 5 fish. Like I said, this is just the renamed FLW Tour. 5 fish, 4 days, 5 biggest each day.
Yeah,
Total weight, all 4 days.
405 253 5543 is the Sunline hotline number. Let me show.
You think that's fair, Mark? You think we did that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's real fair.
Yeah, and it's a wide variety of anglers among the 4 guys. All right, let's go to the phones. Hey, who is this?
This is Dave out of Alabama.
Dave, how are you today, man?
Doing good. How about you guys? Hopefully you're staying warm.
Yeah, it's freezing here in Oklahoma. All right, do you understand the over-under game?
I think so. I kind of missed a little bit of it. I can basically just tell you who I think is going to.
You there?
I think I'm there. So Bobby Lane, I think he will do worse than 20th.
Is that your pick? Because you can take any of the 4 picks that Matt and I have established. You can take any of the 4.
Okay.
You got Bobby Lane at 20, Gray Buck at 50th, Casey Scanlon at 60th, and Tim Frederick 30th.
Yeah, I think I'm going Bobby Lane. Bobby Lane worse than 20th.
So you're taking the under. All right, what was your first name again?
Yep. Dave.
Dave. Okay. You writing this down, Matthew? Matt. Matt went away.
He's got Bobby Lane with the he needs a total winning. Yeah, he needs a winning.
All right, now what's the winning weight for the tournament?
Yeah, a winning weight.
I'm gonna go.
No, I'm right.
78-11.
78-11.
Or 78 pounds, 11 ounces.
All right, got it. Dave, thanks for calling, man.
Thank you.
All right, see you. All right. Your internet is really bad right now, Matt. Can you hear me?
I don't know why. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I don't know. That's weird. It's just nothing happened. Is it getting iced? You think it's getting icy?
I don't know.
It's satellite.
Yeah, it's settling down now. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hey, who is this? Hey, who is this?
Nothing happened.
You there, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, who is this?
John,
John, where are you calling from?
East Tennessee.
All right, man. Who's, first of all, one of your 4 picks? You got Bobby Lane at 20th. You've got Gray Buck at 50th. You've got Casey Scanlon at 60th. And you've got Tim Frederick at 30th. Who you taking on the over-under?
Gray Buck.
All right. Hey, turn down your computer there, the volume, because we can hear it.
All right, he's got Gray Buck. Can you hear me, Mark?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And do you want the over or the under?
Under.
And what's your winning weight?
83.
83 even. Got it. All right, John. Appreciate the call.
See ya.
All right. What do you think the winning weight's going to be, Matt?
Dude, I have no idea. It's Florida. It could be 60 pounds. It could be 100 pounds. They've had a cold front. It's going to be rated, but it's better. I mean, it'll probably be between, who knows, 70 and 90. But, I mean, you got some guys who have the capability to freak show in there.
Yeah, no, you're right. All right, let's go to the phones. Who is this?
This is Bill.
Bill, where are you calling from, man?
Texas.
Oh, what's up, Bill?
Hey, can you turn down your volume a little bit there on your computer?
I think it's Bill Durham.
Yeah.
Is this Bill Durham?
No, this is Bill Roberts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You were wrong, Matt.
I was wrong.
All right, so who do you have on your over-under?
I'm gonna take Bobby Lane.
All right, you want the over or the under?
I think he's going to do better than 20.
Okay. Over.
And what's your winning weight?
65.5.
65.5.
A grinder.
All right, man. Got it, Bill. Appreciate you calling.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. Interesting. Low weight on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Blaine.
Blaine, hey, turn your volume down a little bit. Because we can...
Just a sec. Go ahead.
All right, who is this, Dwayne?
Blaine.
Blaine.
In Mesa, Arizona.
Hey, what's up, Blaine?
How you?
Doing well, man. All right, who do you like on the over-under?
I'm going to take Gray Buck. He's going to do better than 50th, and I got 81 pounds, 4 ounces.
81.4. Got it, man. Appreciate you calling.
Thanks.
All right, take care.
Gray Buck with the over. Right, Mark?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means yeah. If it says over, that means he'll finish above 50th.
Correct.
Under, below. We're all over the board so far. We've gone Bobby Gray. No action yet on Tim Frederick or Casey Scanlon.
All right, let's go back to the phones. Hey, who is this?
Kevin.
Kevin, where are you calling from?
Massachusetts.
All right, who do you like on the over-under?
I like Bobby Lane on the under.
Under. And total winning weight?
84.6.
Ooh. All right, I kind of like that. All right, man, stay warm up there.
All right.
All right, see ya. All right. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Dylan Adams from Kentucky. How are you?
Was that Bill?
Dylan
from Kentucky.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
Hey, what's up, Dylan?
Good. How you guys?
All right, man. Who do you have on the over-under?
I got Bobby Lane on the under.
A lot of Bobby Lanes. All right, your total winning weight.
Gonna go a little bit lower. Think it might be a little tough. Gonna go 62 pounds.
All right, a little bit of a grind there. All right, man. Appreciate you calling.
Thanks, man.
All right, see ya.
That's 3 Bobby Lanes on the under. I didn't think that was that ridiculous. I mean, I think Bobby Lane would be disappointed if he's not in the top 20. Didn't you, Mark?
Yeah.
I mean, Man, I just flipped the crawfatty around. Flip me up 26 pounds a day.
We'll find out on Wednesday. All right,
How do you go against that? Just flipping into the Thule here, patch of grass here, speed worm there. Oh, what do you know, 8-pounder.
That's pretty good. All right, back to the phones. Hey, who is this?
This is Hobie Rice.
Toby?
Yes.
Hey, where are you calling from, man?
East Tennessee. Douglas Lake.
How do you spell your first name?
How do you spell your first name? Matt said.
Hobie.
Hobie.
That's what I thought. All right.
All right, man. Who do you like on your over-under?
Gray Buck on the over.
Over. And total winning weight?
74.6.
74.6. All right, man. Got it. Appreciate you calling in.
Thanks.
All right, see you. And the calls are just piled up, Matthew.
Well, yeah, you give it away $100, Mark.
Yeah.
We've got no action on Scanlon or Frederick, and I thought those were the two that would have the most action.
I kind of agree with you there. All right, here we go. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hey, this is Thad Miller.
Thad, where are you calling from, man?
Oklahoma City.
Very nice, fellow Oklahoman. All right, man. Who do you like on the over-under?
Okay, Gray Buck, under.
Total winning weight?
77 and 5 ounces.
Got it. All right, man. Stay warm.
Yeah, you too.
All right, see ya. Yeah, it's freezing here in Oklahoma. All right, back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
That's Mike from Illinois.
Mike.
What's up, Mike?
How are you?
Pretty good, and you?
Doing well, man. All right, who do you like on your over-under?
I'm thinking Gray Buck on the under. Do better than 50.
Okay.
Nope, that would be, you think he'll do worse than 50 then?
And 78.9.
78.9. All right, let's make sure we have this clear now. Okay, so you're taking the under. So you think he's going to finish below 50th?
No, above 50.
All right, so you're taking the over.
Yeah.
Make sure.
78.9 on the weight.
Got it.
All right, but he's going to finish above 50th place.
Yeah, better than 50. Yep.
Okay, got it, man. Appreciate you calling.
All right, thanks.
All right, see you. Yeah, make sure everybody knows.
I'm saying under is worse.
Correct.
Over is better.
Correct.
If you're taking the over, it's higher. I understand that over is like if we finish over 20th, 21st is technically over, but it's also it's under 20th.
Right.
Position wise.
So like let's do Gray Buck for an example.
Yeah,
50th.
if you think Gray Buck is going to finish 49th, you're taking the over.
Correct.
Yes, that's what we've got all this in. Throw the number out there again. I know it's ringing, but there's a bunch of people who want the number.
Okay, hang on. All right. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Alex from Michigan.
Alex, how are you, man?
Good.
All right. Who do you like on your over-under?
I'm going to go with Gray Buck. I'll say he does better than 50th.
All right. So you like the over and total winning weight?
It's going to be 75.5.
75.5. A lot of 70s, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got it, man. Appreciate you calling.
Yep, have a good one.
All right, see ya. All right, here, let me throw the number out again real quick. All right, there's the Sunline hotline number, 405-253-5543. And we will go back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Matt.
Matt, who do you like, man, on the over-under?
Give me Tim Frederick, the over.
All right, so he will finish higher than 30th.
Yes.
And your winning weight?
Total weight. Give me 72.5.
Another 70-pound winning weight.
Where's Matt calling from?
Matt, where are you calling from, man?
California.
All right, man. Very nice. Appreciate you calling.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
guys.
All right, see ya. All right, so there you have the number. Now let me throw up the lines once again. And the person that picks the right over-under, the correct over-under, and then is the closest to the winning weight based upon what you're giving us is going to win a $100 Visa gift card to help you get ready for the 2021 season. All right, let's go back to the phones, Matthew. Hey, who is this? You're on BTL. Hey, you're on BTL.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hey, it's Matt from Minnesota.
Another Matt from Minnesota. What is it, 5 below today?
That's the high about, I think, today.
Wow, that's a little chilly. All right, man, who do you like on the over-under?
I'll take Scanlon over and total weight 72.4.
72.4. All right,
to
man.
finish
Is everything
higher than 60th?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Higher than 60th, correct?
Correct. Better than 60th.
All right. Is everything frozen up there, man? The lake's frozen?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Dude, it's
been
in
a while.
Minnesota.
My
I was
front
up there
door's frozen on
I was
the
up there a
inside.
month
That's how cold
ago.
it is.
Yeah.
I was ice fishing in Minnesota a month ago, Mark.
No, you're right. I know. Well, I was just reinforcing, never know if there's a heat wave that may or may not come through there. All right, Matt. Take care, man.
Yep. Stay
All right.
warm. Bye.
See you.
We're getting ripped on it.
I'm getting ripped.
I think it's very understandable.
What, they don't understand it? People don't understand
No,
it?
they do, but they're saying we got it twisted. Over, under. If you think they're going to finish better than that number, that's over. If they're going to finish worse than it, it's under.
That's right. Just think of it as the...
You know what?
weight.
It's our game. We can call it whatever the hell we want.
Yeah,
right,
there
Mark?
you have it. I'm giving away
You
money.
can call it over, under. It could have been called better or worse. That is an option. But we're 12 calls in now. We're sticking with over, under. Next week, we can call it better or worse.
Better or worse?
Yes.
All right. So let's make it to where we are crystal clear once again.
Yes.
Bobby Lane, the number is 20. Okay.
Over means first through 19.
There you have it.
21st through 160.
Yeah. Just think if 20 is the surface of the lake. Over, under.
Yes. And anybody who correctly picks their guy. So if someone picks Bobby Lane for the under and he finishes 40th, he gets that, right? If someone picks Gray Buck in the over and he finishes 30th, they win that. So they're all in the pool. Then it goes to whoever is closest to the winning weight.
There you have it. Pretty simple. All right, back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Frank from Ohio.
Frank, who do you like, man, in your over-under?
I got Scanlon with the over.
Okay, and winning weight?
We're going to go 77 pounds.
A lot of 70s.
Yeah, we don't have
a lot of
our
70s.
highest so far is 84.
Yeah, I wanted to go 80,
sticks.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you calling, Frank.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, see ya.
Wow, that would
Do we have anybody in the 90s yet, Matthew?
No, but that would explain why my phone wasn't charging.
What's wrong?
The extension cord wasn't plugged in.
Yeah. I'm so
That's
glad
why
that... Do what?
That was probably why I probably went into battery safe mode. It was like, hey, your computer's going to shut down. But I had it plugged in. I just didn't have the plug-in to the plug-in plugged in.
Okay, back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is John from Ohio.
John, who do you like in your over-under?
Gray Buck will finish better than 50.
Over.
So over.
Total weight.
Over.
Total weight.
83-12.
83-12.
Okay, what was his name again? And
John from
Okay.
Ohio.
Gray Buck over.
Gray Buck over. 83-12. All right, John. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
All right. All right. Back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Corey from Indiana.
Corey, who do you like in your over-under?
I'm going to take Frederick will do better than 30th.
All right.
And I'll say 85-12.
85-12. Got it, man. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
All right, see ya.
So we're on a string of overs, correct?
Yeah. 4 in a row. 5 in a row. Is that right? 5 in a row?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 in a row, Mark.
7 in a row. Yeah, it's on my second page. 7 in a row. Yeah.
So, okay.
All right. Let's go back to the phones. You're on BTL. Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Tony from California.
Tony, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about Fredericks with 88.8?
You want the over or the under?
Oh, I want the under.
Less than 30th.
It would
below
be over.
30th.
You think you would, I would assume,
You got it.
Less than 30th.
Okay.
Okay.
Under.
So you got the under.
Have to mix it up a little bit.
I like it.
There
How
you
much
go.
winning weight? What was the winning weight?
88.8.
88.8.
Got it. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
See ya. See, man, the other way to look at it, Matthew, is think of the standings. If you're in 30th place, all right, say 30th is the number. If you finish below 30th,
You're over
underneath.
40th,
Yeah.
but you're under 20th. So what Tony's saying is that he thinks Tim Frederick
We'll finish below 30th.
Will finish below 30th, but he thinks it will take 88 pounds, 8 ounces to win, which, I mean, obviously it won't be Tim Frederick. So he's saying Frederick isn't going to be a factor in this one, but there will be big banks.
That is
so you
correct.
got like 3 or 4 different elements going on. I
Yeah.
got it. We're 16 calls in. We should be clear by now.
All right. I
Big
like
call number 17. We're
All right.
all over the place.
All right. Back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Ed from Pennsylvania.
Ed. Staying warm in Pennsylvania, right?
I'm Ed Cowan from Pennsylvania, and I'm going over with Gray Buck, naturally.
Okay.
All right.
And we're going to give you 90 pounds.
There you go. Going with
Sounds
the hometown kid with Gray Buck.
Okay, thanks a lot. Great
Thanks,
talking
man.
to you.
All right. See ya. The first 90-pound winning weight, correct?
4 days, yep.
All right. How many calls are we into? 18?
This will be the 18th.
All right. We're going 25.
Okay.
All right. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hey, Marcus, Jerry, Pennsylvania. How you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. Who do you like on the over-under?
Hey, give me a Tim Frederick on the better than the finish you have.
Okay.
So over. Top 30 finish for Tim Frederick.
Yep. Winning weight?
Let's go 71.8.
71.8.
What was his name, Mark?
Okay, what was your first name again?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
See you. All right. What was that? 18 or 19?
That was 18. We're about to take 19.
Okay. Call number 19. Who is this?
This is Pete from Denton, Texas.
Pete, who do you like in your over-under?
Oh, we're going to go with Frederick in the over and 79.5.
79.5. All right. You said Denton? You're from Denton?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You fish Ray Roberts a lot?
7 miles from the boat ramp.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, it'll take some lower units.
Wow.
If they run up in Indian or buck, they'll get some lower units.
Very nice. So 3-day winning weight. What do you think in June?
For the Classic.
It's going to be tough. I'm going to go right around 61. It's not going to be like March. March would have been great.
Yeah.
I think June it'll be tough.
It gets a little tough in the summertime, doesn't it? Early summer.
It does. There's not a huge population of fish, but there's a lot of big fish.
All right, Pete. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
See ya. Yeah, I agree with him. Dude lives 7 miles from the boat ramp. Good grief.
Yep. 20th call of the day. We are 6 more.
All right, here we go. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Who?
Hey, you're on
Hello.
BTL. Who is this?
Josh.
Josh, where are you calling from?
Calling from North Carolina.
Very nice. All right, who do you like on your over-under?
I'll take Frederick on the under.
Finish below 30th.
Below. Winning weight, 80 pounds and an ounce.
80.1. Got it, man. Appreciate it.
20 pounds a day.
Thanks, guys.
All right, see ya. Yeah. All right, call number 21.
Yep.
This is call number 21. Hey, who is this? You're on BTL.
Rusty from Missouri.
Rusty, who do you like on your over-under?
I'm taking Tim Frederick. I'm going for the win, and I'm going to say he's going to have 91.6.
He did just pick the over. He picked the win.
I like it. I like it. All right, man. Appreciate you calling. Thanks, Rusty. All right. He's like, he's going to win.
Yeah.
Call number 22, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hi, this is Justin from Wisconsin.
Justin, who do you like on your over-under?
I like Tim Frederick with the over.
And winning weight?
76.11.
76.11. All right, got it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
We got 3 more calls. Man, not a lot of action on Bobby Lane.
It was in the
20th or
beginning.
above. Yeah, there was at the beginning, and now we're in Tim Frederick. But it's interesting, overs and unders.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to do this again eventually where they call in and you have like a substantial gift. And if they can call in and pick the winner within a pound.
What, you don't think $100 is a substantial
No, I
gift?
do. No, I 100% do. But I'm
Oh.
talking like the cat or something like that, maybe.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's go on to the next call.
23. You win Izzy the cat.
The cat. Okay. Wow. All right, back to the phones. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is John from Missouri.
John, who do you like in the over-under?
Casey Scanlon doing better than 60 at 76.5.
Over 76.5. Got it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
See
Have
ya.
a good day.
All right, man. Is this
That was
24?
that might have been a bad example of something to give away, but you know.
Holy moly. Jeez. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hey, this is Blake from Georgia.
Blake, how are you, man?
Doing good, guys. How are y'all?
Fantastic. Who do you like in your over-under?
I'm going to give Casey Scanlon a little love and take the over.
Okay. Winning weight?
I'm going to go 87-12.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
All right. Thanks,
All
guys.
right. See ya.
No, I was not offering the basket. I was offering the office cat, Izzy. Big difference there.
The cat.
One of them is high performance. One of them is not high performance at all.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Izzy is not very mobile these days.
No, she just kind of hangs out. Have you noticed I haven't been letting her out in the main studio?
No. Because she gets stuck.
She gets stuck, and she's been getting into stuff. And
yeah,
she got up, she got in the bowling ball stuff, and she was getting in the mixing board, and she was all in. All right, one more call. We're gonna wait for our final call here. I need to.
What's the number?
Throw up the number again.
Wait.
Hang on. Jeez. All right, there you have it. 405-253-5543. And let me put back up the over-unders. And this will be the final call of the day. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hey, this is Drew from Texas.
Drew from Texas. All right, man. Who's your over-under?
I'll take Scanlon, and he does better than 60.
Over. And winning weight?
87.3.
87.3. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
See ya. Man, this one's been on here for a while. Should I take this last one, Matt, and then call it? He's been on, he or she.
Yeah, I got an idea. Let's give him a chance. I'll give him a bulk spool of Sniper if they guess the winner and the winning weight within 5 pounds.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, he hung up?
He hung up. He had been on there for a while, and then he hung up.
Let's do one more call. One call with a winner. If you pick the winner, this is the last call, right? You with me, Mark?
Yeah.
600-yard spool of Sniper.
600 yards. Sunline. Sniper. If he just picks the winner
and
or
the weight
winning
within winner and weight within 5 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Just close the call out with that. Our 26 caller.
5 pounds. All right. Let me go to it. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
This is Dave from Alabama again.
Dave, did you call already?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to change? He wants a change, Matthew.
No, you said this one's for pick the winner, right?
Oh, but if you already called in, we got to get a new person for the call.
Yeah.
Because you're already in for the hundo.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm picking Ty Al.
Oh. Hey, you can't hear Matt. I apologize for that. Anyway, if you're already on the list, you're not eligible for this last one. You can't double dip.
All right.
Dave.
That's bold, though. It's a great.
Yeah, I give it up to you. All right, he hung up.
Oh, he's already in. He's the first caller of the day. I forgot. They can't hear me, but everyone else can.
Yeah. All right, back to the phone. So the last call. Hey, you're on BTL. Who is this?
Hi, this is Rick from Connecticut.
Rick, all right, you are the final entrant, the final caller of the day. We've got a little bonus thing for you, but first, give me your over-under.
All right, my over is with Bobby Lane.
Okay. Let's see. What did I set it at?
Does he get
20.
to do this, or is he just gets to pick the winner, Mark? Mark,
No,
he just
hang
gets
on.
to pick the winner.
No.
This is the
I'm gonna let
26th call.
That's
Well,
okay.
then
I'm going to let it.
No, because
Dude,
then
I'm
he'd be
gonna
the
let
same
him
thing
do
as
it.
Dave. But then he'd be the same thing as Dave. He'd be
That's
in
okay.
both spots.
He's just the final caller of the day. That's fine. All right?
Okay.
Bobby Lane, better than 20th. So you're taking the over.
Yes.
Okay? And you get the little bonus because you're the last caller of the day.
What's a weight? We need a weight.
What is the winning weight?
I'm going to go with 94 pounds, 2 ounces.
Okay. And then if you are plus or minus 5 pounds from that winning weight and you pick the winner, you're going to win a 600-yard spool of Sunline Sniper. And that's a little nice gift there. So give us your winner.
Absolutely.
Give us your winner, Rick.
All right, I'm going to take Fitzgerald.
Ooh, that's a good
From
one.
Fitzgerald Fishing Rods.
Gotcha.
You gonna stick, is he going to stick with that winning weight at 94 too?
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're going to stick with 94 too, right?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye, guys.
All right. There you have it.
I like that. Just throw a little scratch-off ticket at the end of the show.
Yeah, for being the last caller. Yeah. All right. So we have 26 entrants, and greatly appreciate everybody taking the time to call in. Hey, folks, we're going to do it again tomorrow, except tomorrow it's going to be the Elite Series.
And it's going to be the better or worse thing. I'll tell you what.
I thought the over-under was fine. Think of it in the standings.
Yeah,
you finished 30th. Are you over 30th or are you under 30th? Draw the line. Over, under.
No, I hear you. A lot of guys, it was interesting, a lot of faith in the anglers because with 160, you're talking about a smaller percentage, and there were a lot of overs.
Yeah.
A lot of overs.
Well,
I mean, if you're just statistically ranking, you would probably want to pick it under. If it was everyone had an equal chance. But
yeah, I think we did a good job picking those 4 guys too, though.
Yeah. You had a big time Bass Pro Tour guy with experience there, the previous winner, hot younger angler from up north coming off a good year, and then super solid Casey Scanlon, who's had success there in the past, but Florida's not his absolute favorite. He's an Ozark guy.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, you have the list, right?
Yes, you have a list too, right?
I have a list too, and we can kind of match them up when hopefully you can get here tomorrow and we can do it in studio.
Yeah, mine it's pretty basic.
Yeah. All right, very cool. That was good stuff. Hope everybody likes that. Once again, this is Fan Week, Fan Appreciation Week. $100 today, $100 tomorrow. We'll give stuff away on the Sunline Hotline show on Wednesday where the fans call in, talk about whatever you want to talk about, bass fishing or anything else. Thursday. What?
They're saying Dave should have called in with an alias.
Whoa.
Oh, Dave, I meant Larry.
That's kind of funny. So greatly appreciate everybody out there that allows us to continue doing BTL, obviously with the sponsorship, but the fans are the ones that make this thing happen. What does this say here? 92 pounds. Matt, do you want to keep?
Now I got someone texting me saying, what if they finish at the exact number? Like, what if Bobby Lane finishes 20th? And then everybody thinks Bobby Lane?
I'm going to give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Got you.
So, push goes to the fan. Make sense?
Absolutely. Let's just add more. This is like a BPT event.
The push goes to the fan. All right, so tomorrow we will do the Elite Series, and we'll see what 4 anglers that Matt and I come up with.
I still can't believe they don't have actual fantasy fishing over there.
They keep telling me, man, they're working on it.
I know, I hear. Hey, go over to Bassmaster, which we'll be talking about tomorrow. Join the BTL Fantasy Fishing Group. You do not have to have a password. You just have to have a fantasy fishing account. Get in there. Log into the fantasy fishing. Under the groups, click group, click search groups. Bass Talk Live will pull up, or you can just scroll down and see it, and then join that group as well. I think there's over 500 in it already. There might be even 700 in it. So
yeah. Hey, Wednesday on the Hotline show, I'm going to talk about something to see if. Do you think I could get 10 people out there? 10 people out there to pony up $500 to go into a franchise league. All right, on the BPT.
I've heard you talk about this before. It sounds very complicated.
Kinda. You have a draft.
You putting bets on the Super Bowl?
No. I don't have. Hooky the Bookie is not around here anymore. So, no.
You can't, call up Vegas? I don't even know how that works. Can you, call up Vegas and put bets, or do you have to know someone in the know?
No. You have to be there to book the bet. Unless you got, friends, I guess. I don't know, that live there that can.
In low places.
Anyway, we'll talk more about that on Wednesday. But tomorrow, over-under on the Elite Series from the SJR. And thank you so much. Oh, by the way, if you called in today, you can call in tomorrow. You can double dip that way, right? But you got to do some fancy dialing on the Sunline Hotline. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, so, you can join more than one fantasy fishing group. You can join whatever the heck you want.
Make sure you get into it. What is it, Matt? Bass Zone?
No, it's Bass Talk Live.
Bass Talk Live.
That's the show that we do.
Yeah.
Monday through Wednesday, and now Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Yeah. There you have it. All kinds of good stuff. All right, everybody out there, be safe, stay warm. Matt and I back tomorrow. Hopefully Matt's in studio, and we will do over-under for the Bassmaster Elite Series stop at the SJR. That's it. We're out of here.